There are moments in life when everything seems silent, when heaven appears still, and when your prayers seem to hang in the air with no reply. But listen to me. The silence of God is not His absence. It is the quiet preparation before the explosion of His favor. You may think nothing is happening, but God is arranging everything in a dimension your eyes can not yet see. His favor is about to shock you. Not gently bless you, shock you. When it comes, it will come like a wave that breaks every limitation, every fear, and every doubt that ever tried to cage you. There are seasons where God hides His hand to build your faith. But then suddenly, He reveals what He has been doing all along. You will realize that every delay had a purpose. Every tear was counted. Every closed door was protection. And every hardship was divine construction. God is about to do something that will leave you speechless. Because His favor does not move according to your calendar. It moves according to His command. And when that command is released, no human, no power, and no demon can stop it. You may have been praying quietly, faithfully, wondering if God even noticed. But listen, God heard you the first time you called. He has been aligning people, shifting opportunities, moving hearts, and orchestrating outcomes that will bring glory to His name through your life. The reason the process felt long was because the blessing is great. The deeper the foundation, the taller the building, the greater your preparation, the greater the elevation. God's favor is never small. And when it comes with authority. It will raise you from a place of insignificance to a place of influence. Many people look for favor through human hands, but true favor is divine. True favor cannot be bought, influenced, or manipulated. It comes only from God. And when God chooses to favor you, He will make people notice you who previously ignored you. He will make doors open that once seemed permanently shut. He will cause opportunities to find you without you chasing them. You will realize that it was never about effort alone. It was about alignment with God's purpose. When your heart aligns with God's timing, miracles appear naturally. There are moments when you are tested, not to destroy you, but to shape your endurance for the coming elevation. God allows you to walk through seasons of obscurity to prepare you for visibility. He hides you so that you can be molded in silence before being revealed in power. Don't mistake isolation for rejection. It's preservation. God was keeping you away from distractions, away from wrong voices, away from those who could not handle the glory about to fall on your life. You were not forgotten. You were being refined for a moment of divine unveiling. You have cried and questioned, when will my time come? And I tell you, your time is coming sooner than you think. God's favor will not trickle. It will flood. What took others years to achieve, you will accomplish in months. What others struggled to obtain, God will place in your hands with ease. Because when God decides to favor you, He removes the natural limitations that hold others back. His favor accelerates destiny. His favor breaks protocol. His favor silences opposition. His favor makes the impossible possible. There are people who looked down on you when you had nothing. They spoke as though your story had ended. They assumed your silence meant defeat. But soon, the same people will watch in awe as God lifts you beyond their understanding. The same voices that mocked you will have to acknowledge that you were chosen, that you were being protected, that God Himself had His hand on your life. And when that day comes, you will not need to explain yourself. Your results will speak. God's favor will testify for you. Do not be surprised when blessings begin to come from directions you never expected. God is too wise to use predictable methods. He uses unlikely people, unexpected moments, and unfamiliar paths to deliver His favor. You will look back and realize that every closed door pushed you toward the right one. Every loss was the seed of a greater gain. Every disappointment was a setup for divine appointment. God never wastes pain. He never wastes waiting. He never wastes faith. The struggle you endured was the currency that purchased your breakthrough. You are standing on the edge of something supernatural. You may not feel it yet, but the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. What seemed stagnant is being stirred. What was blocked is being broken. What was delayed is being released. You are not just entering a new season, you are entering divine acceleration. God is not only answering your prayer, He is multiplying it. The blessing you receive will not just satisfy you, it will overflow into generations after you. His favor is generational, and when it lands on you, it marks your lineage. God is about to make you a living testimony of His power. Those who doubted your faith will witness your transformation. Those who laughed at your simplicity will be shocked by your elevation. But remember, favor is not given to glorify you. It is given to glorify God through you. Stay humble in your rise. Stay pure in your heart. And let your increase point people to the greatness of God. Because if you think your current blessing is big, you haven't seen anything yet. God's favor is layered. Once it begins, it keeps unfolding, each level greater than the last. There are times you have prayed and nothing seemed to move. You fasted and it felt as if heaven was closed. But listen carefully. God was not ignoring you. He was preparing circumstances to make your answer undeniable. There are blessings so significant that they require divine coordination. God has been moving pieces you cannot see, aligning timing you cannot comprehend, and setting you up for favor that will shock even you. When it happens, you will say, only God could have done this. The path to divine favor is often through divine discomfort. God allows challenges not to punish you, not to prepare you. He removes what is weak to make room for what is strong. He shakes what is unstable to build what is permanent. The reason your life felt unsettled is because God was making space for something greater. Do not despise the shaking. It means He's near. He is rearranging your reality so that His glory can rest upon it. Every delay, every detour, every denial was actually divine direction. You must understand that favor is not fair. It is not logical. It is not earned. It is chosen. God's favor chooses those who choose faith over fear. When you remained faithful in silence, you positioned yourself for sudden elevation. When you praised God in pain, you attracted His presence. When you refused to compromise your values in difficulty, you proved that your faith was genuine. And now, The reward of that hidden faith is about to manifest in the open. You will not need to announce it. God Himself will reveal it. Many people pray for favor, but are not prepared for the weight of it. Favor attracts both attention and opposition. When God lifts you, not everyone will celebrate you. But don't be discouraged. Their resistance is proof of your elevation. The higher you rise, the stronger the wind, but also the wider the view. God is enlarging your vision, expanding your influence, and increasing your capacity. He will not just bless you. He will transform you so that the blessing does not destroy you. The favor that is coming to you will not just change your finances, it will change your name. It will change how people perceive you, how opportunities respond to you, and how environments react to your presence. You will walk into rooms and find that things shift in your favor. You will speak, and your words will carry authority. Because when God favors someone, He places His own reputation upon them. Your victory becomes His testimony. Your success becomes His signature. There were times you felt overlooked. You saw others being blessed and wondered why your turn had not come. But what you did not realize is that God was saving the best for you. Some blessings come quickly, others are customized. God was tailoring your favor to fit your destiny perfectly. What is made for you cannot be taken by anyone else. No matter how long it takes, when it arrives, it will fit you flawlessly. You will not need to strive. It will simply align. God's favor will reach places your qualifications cannot. It will open doors that logic cannot explain. It will position you in places you did not apply for. It will bring people into your life who are divinely assigned to help you fulfill your purpose. This is the season where you will not chase blessings. Blessings will chase you. Because you have sought God first, He is now releasing what you could not produce by yourself. You will see sudden breakthroughs, unexpected calls, divine connections, and supernatural provision. Some of you have been through storms so fierce that you almost lost your faith. But that storm did not come to drown you. It came to reveal what you carry. You are stronger than you know, wiser than you believed, and more protected than you realized. God has been shielding you even when you thought you were alone. His angels have been surrounding you. His hand has been guiding you. His plan has been unfolding even in the midst of confusion. The favor about to locate you is not random, it is reward. The season of delay is ending. The season of manifestation is beginning. You have waited long enough, and now God is about to accelerate what was once slow. Expect sudden changes, not small ones, but drastic ones. Expect promotion where you were once rejected. Expect abundance where you once lacked. Expect peace where you once fought battles. Expect recognition where you were once ignored. Expect restoration where you once lost everything. Because when God's favor arrives, it restores, redeems, and rewards all at once. There will be moments when the magnitude of your blessing will overwhelm you. You will find yourself asking, why me? And God will whisper, because you trusted me. You didn't give up when it was dark. You didn't turn away when it was silent. You didn't stop believing when it hurt. You held on. And that faith moved heaven. You may have thought your faith was small, but even a small seed in the hands of God becomes a forest of miracles. Now that seed is ready to bloom. The harvest of your endurance is near. People will look at your life and not understand how everything turned around so suddenly. They will not see the tears you cried, the nights you prayed, the moments you almost quit. But God saw them, He recorded them, and He is repaying them. Every sacrifice is being returned with interest. Every loss is being resurrected with abundance. Every heartbreak is being healed with peace. God is a God of compensation, and when He repays, He overpays. When God decides to move, He moves beyond the limits of human understanding. The human mind cannot comprehend the speed or direction of His divine hand. Just when you think nothing is working, God turns everything upside down, or rather right side up. His ways are not the ways of men, and His methods often hide behind confusion until the revelation of His favor unfolds. What looks like chaos is often the precise calculation of divine order. You must learn to trust the process of mystery, for God's favor often travels through paths you would never choose. The same difficulty that tried to bury you was the soil that God used to grow you. The pain that threatened to break you became the very pressure that shaped your destiny. And when His favor appears, you will finally see why He allowed you to go through what others never had to face. There are moments when God will strip you of everything that once made you comfortable, not because He wants to harm you, but because He wants to shift your dependence entirely onto Him. When He removes your own strength, He replaces it with His own power. That is where true favor begins, when you stop relying on people, plans, and human wisdom, and you start resting completely in God's unseen hand. That is when doors you never knew existed begin to open. That is when people start to appear in your life carrying answers you did not even pray for. When God becomes your only source, everything else becomes a resource. Understand, this favor is not about chance, it is about divine choice. God selects those whose hearts remain faithful, even when life gives them no reason to be. You have been chosen not because of your perfection, but because of your perseverance. You didn't give up when others did. You continued to speak faith when your surroundings screamed doubt. You kept walking when the road was invisible. And because of that, God is about to turn what seemed like ashes into divine evidence of His presence in your life. The tears you shed in silence were not wasted. They watered the soil of your coming breakthrough. The reason you felt pressure lately is because something inside you is about to burst forth. God never allows pressure without purpose. The breaking you feel is not destruction, it is delivery. You are giving birth to a new dimension of your life, and the contractions are the signal that your time has come. When the favor of God arrives, it does not knock softly. It bursts in suddenly, unannounced, uninvited by man, but perfectly timed by heaven. You will see it. You will feel it. You will live it. You may have thought God forgot about your name, your dreams, or your prayers. But He has been whispering your name in places where your feet have not yet stepped. He has been positioning your blessings while you were still in waiting. He has been preparing hearts to favor you before you ever meet them. God's preparation is quiet but precise. While you were fighting invisible battles, He was establishing visible victories. Soon you will see that everything He promised was not delayed. It was simply maturing. You cannot measure God's timing with human clocks. His seasons operate outside the logic of this world. One moment of divine favor can accomplish what 10 years of labor could not. That is the power of God's intervention. It does not come in fragments. It comes in fullness. You will wake up one morning and realize the waiting was worth it. You will look around and see that every wound has become a window through which His light shines. You will understand that what seemed like loss was actually divine rearrangement. God had to remove what was temporary to make space for what was eternal. Some of you are standing at the edge of a miracle but cannot see it because it is still hidden behind what feels ordinary. God often disguises extraordinary favor in ordinary circumstances. The conversation that feels casual may carry your next opportunity. The rejection you just faced might be redirecting you to a divine connection. God hides greatness in simplicity so that only those who trust Him will discover it. If you learn to see through the eyes of faith, you will realize that you are surrounded by unseen favor, waiting for the right command from heaven. Do not underestimate what God can do in one moment. It takes Him only a second to shift a lifetime. One decision from His throne can reverse years of struggle. He can restore what was lost, repair what was broken, and renew what was forgotten in an instant. You are about to experience that kind of favor, the kind that makes you forget the pain of the past because of the magnitude of the blessing in the present. The same ground where you once wept will become the ground where you dance. The same people who pitied you will one day seek your counsel. That is the mystery of God's favor. It reverses stories without warning. Sometimes God will close your past so completely that even you will not recognize the person you used to be. You will try to recall the pain, but it will no longer sting. You will think about the nights you cried, but they will feel like someone else's story. When favor touches your life, it transforms not only your circumstances, but also your memory. God will give you such peace that the past loses its power. You will remember where you came from, but you will no longer be chained to it. You are about to witness how God rewards faithfulness. When you thought He was silent, He was watching. When you thought He was still, He was measuring your heart. He saw the moments you refused to compromise. He saw how you continued to love, even when unappreciated. He saw how you shared what little you had. He saw your heart when no one else did. And now, He is about to reward that hidden faith. The light of His favor is about to expose what you carried in darkness. Not shame, but glory. There are blessings that are not given. They are revealed. God is about to reveal what has been prepared for you. It will not come from human effort. It will come from divine release. The right doors will open because it is time. The right people will appear because they were always meant to. The right opportunities will align because destiny cannot be delayed any longer. What was once difficult will become easy. What once required struggle will flow naturally. When God's favor takes over, effort becomes grace. There are days ahead when you will feel an unusual peace, a supernatural ease, a sense that everything is falling into place without explanation. Do not question it. That is the evidence of favor. You will know it when things start to happen faster than you planned, smoother than you expected, and better than you imagined. It will not be coincidence, it will be confirmation. God's favor always leaves a trail of divine fingerprints that no one else can replicate. Remember, this favor has a voice. It speaks louder than your enemies. It silences accusation, cancels opposition, and declares your belonging. When God places His favor upon you, even those who dislike you will be forced to help you. Those who planned your downfall will unintentionally build your platform. Those who dismissed you will have to witness your rise. That is why you must not fight for recognition. Let favor speak for you. Let God's endorsement replace human approval. When heaven backs you, no man can block you. You are entering a divine transition. What once required begging will now require only believing. What once demanded striving will now flow from stillness. Because you have learned to rest in God, He is releasing what you could not obtain by work alone. There is power in surrender. The moment you stop trying to control everything, you make room for God to move. And when God moves, He moves beyond your reach, beyond your plan, beyond your imagination. His favor creates shortcuts where there were once walls. Some of you have been asking, why hasn't it happened yet? But understand this, when God delays, He is not denying, He is developing. He is strengthening your spirit to handle the blessing without losing humility. He is deepening your patience so that when favor arrives, you remain anchored. He is polishing your heart so that your success does not produce pride, but gratitude. The longer the delay, the greater the durability of what's coming. Our God is not just preparing a blessing for you. He is preparing you for the blessing. The next move of God in your life will be so profound that it will realign everything connected to you. Your relationships, your finances, your environment, your mindset, all will shift under the weight of His favor. You will no longer be able to think small or settle for average. God's favor will enlarge your vision and awaken your potential. He will show you that the place where you once survived was never meant to be your final home. Favor moves you from surviving to reigning, from existing to influencing, from hoping to possessing. There will be a moment when everything suddenly makes sense. The pain, the rejection, the waiting, the loneliness. You will look back and see that every step, even the ones you thought were backward, were guiding you toward divine alignment. God wastes nothing. He uses both victories and defeats to build the person you were always meant to become. Every scar will testify that you endured. Every disappointment will reveal that you were redirected, not rejected. And every closed chapter will remind you that God writes better endings than you ever could. When the favor of God finally arrives, it will not tiptoe into your life. It will crash through every wall that once confined you. You will feel the weight of the divine purpose awakening in your spirit. The air around you will shift. What used to drain you will suddenly lose its power. What used to intimidate you will now bow before you. God's favor carries an atmosphere, a spiritual current that changes everything it touches. It will move through your home, your work, your relationships, and your mind, and until everything around you aligns with the promise He placed within you. You will no longer chase after what you once begged for. It will find you because favor magnetizes what belongs to you. You see, when God releases favor, it does not come as a single blessing. It comes as a chain reaction. One door opens, and suddenly another, and another, until your life begins to overflow. You will witness how one conversation changes your direction. One opportunity multiplies your influence. One decision becomes the turning point for your destiny. God's favor operates with precision. Nothing happens by chance. Every divine encounter is a thread woven by His hand to fulfill the pattern of your calling. And when that pattern begins to reveal itself, you will realize that the confusion you once faced was part of a perfect design. There is a season where God hides your value so that when He reveals it, no one can deny that it was Him who elevated you. The people who once ignored you will begin to remember your name. The same environment that rejected you will begin to welcome you. The same systems that once resisted you will begin to work in your favor. Because when God shifts your season, even your surroundings must cooperate with His plan. You will not need to convince anyone. God's evidence will speak louder than your explanation. That is what divine favor does. It announces what human words cannot. Many have mistaken the waiting season as punishment. But waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. God never delays to frustrate. He delays to refine. He gave you everything you asked for. When you asked for it, the blessing might have crushed you. But now, after you have been tested and stretched, your spirit is strong enough to sustain what He is about to give. The waiting taught you endurance. The silence taught you discernment. And the rejection taught you humility. All of this was training for the weight of favor you are about to carry. The same God who allowed the drought is now releasing the rain. Not a drizzle, but an unstoppable downpour. When favor comes, it will not only elevate you, it will also reveal the motives of those around you. Some will celebrate you because they love the God you serve. Others will envy you because they cannot explain your rise. But do not be shaken. God uses both supporters and opposers to fulfill His plan. The ones who oppose you will unknowingly push you closer to your purpose. Their resistance is confirmation that you have moved into a new realm of divine influence. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Favor needs no defense. The results will speak for themselves. You will soon understand that favor is not just about what you receive. It's about what you become. God is shaping your identity through every moment of faith. He is teaching you how to walk with confidence, not in arrogance, but in awareness that you are chosen. You are favored not because you are better, but because you have been entrusted with a divine assignment. God's favor carries responsibility. He does not bless you to make you comfortable. He blesses you to make you useful. You will become a vessel through which His goodness flows. The world will look at your life and know that only God could have done it. There will be a day very soon when your life will not resemble your past. The struggles that once defined you will fade into memory. The burdens that once weighed you down will turn into testimonies of God's strength. You will walk in rooms you once dreamed about. You will sit at tables you never imagined you'd reach. And you will do it not because of connections or credentials, but because the hand of God is upon you. When His favor marks you, no one can unmark you. His word over your life becomes law. His command overrides the opinions of people. His timing cancels every delay. Some of you have been overlooked for years, hidden behind others, watching as they were celebrated while you remained unseen. But what you did not realize was that God was protecting you from premature exposure. He was keeping you out of sight until the moment you were ready to shine without burning out. Now that the refining is complete, He will bring you out of hiding. The same stage that once ignored, you will now spotlight you. The same environment that resisted, you will now require your wisdom. When God's favor reveals you, you don't have to promote yourself. His power will do it for you. Do not be afraid when the favor of God starts to disturb your comfort zone. True favor is disruptive. It shifts you from where you're being safe to where you must be significant. It challenges you to grow, to believe bigger, to move beyond the limits of the familiar. God will not allow you to remain in small places when His plan for you is vast. The favor coming upon you will demand faith, courage, and obedience. It will require you to walk where logic says you shouldn't, to believe what sight says is impossible, and to expect what others have stopped praying for. God's favor will also restore what you lost. It will not only return what was taken, but multiply it. For every moment you were overlooked, there will be double honor. For every tear you shed, there will be multiplied joy. For every rejection, there will be divine redirection leading to greater fulfillment. God does not forget pain. He transforms it into purpose. He does not waste loss. He converts it into lessons that strengthen your spirit. When the favor arrives, you will not merely recover, you will reign. You will rise not as who you were, but as who God always intended you to be. And in that moment, you will realize that the favor of God is not random. It is strategic. It chooses those who can carry the weight of responsibility with humility. You are not being blessed just for yourself. You are being blessed to bless others. God will use your story to lift others from despair. He will use your voice to restore hope where it has died. He will use your breakthrough to show that His power is still alive and active. You are a living testimony in motion, a demonstration of divine power wrapped in human skin. When people see your rise, they will ask how it happened. They will search for explanation